his best friend basically paid for the wedding, the dowry he had to get. Because he had the traditional Thailand thing was to get a dowry.
Oh, did he give his dad a goat?
Yo, had to give not goat, 2 buffaloes, whatever. He'll do a whole bunch of stuff, and he didn't have the money for that.
Yeah,
but his homeboy financed the whole thing.
Yo, bro, I got you with those buffaloes. Bed, love,
bed, love,
beyond. Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
I'm Martini.
I am freezing, but I am Jen.
And today's episode is episode 94, From Dating to Ratings. Is reality TV killing the sanctity of marriage? If you have a topic you want us to explore or have any questions you want to ask, you can write to us at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com or text us at 201-862-8-BED. That is 201-862-8233. Yep, and that's the topic for today. And we have... Oh, wait. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, and today... We got a special
anybody
guest.
see the ball drop? Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, rando.
No, go ahead.
No, I heard the ball literally never dropped in Times Square.
No, I'm pretty... Well, you know what?
They said that there was a malfunction. I'm going to look it up. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. But you're right. Well, I don't know. Because I don't think anybody... I saw the countdown happen, but I didn't see the actual ball happen, so I don't know. So you could be onto something. But yeah, so that's going to be the topic of discussion for today. And we have a special guest, my brother Randy. He's back.
Hello, what's going on?
Welcome back. It's been forever, ever.
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Yeah. The last episode you were on was episode 57.
And we're what, 94?
94. So it's like, yeah.
37 episodes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time. Are you still dating the same girl? I have so many questions.
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Hashtag longevity.
Yep.
Are you still dating the same guy?
He lives here now.
Awesome.
I didn't want to tell you. I wanted her to tell you.
Okay, that's
He'll be home any minute.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's good. That's great.
I'm happy.
Nah, that's good though. Because I asked on the way here. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Where you were stressing for
I
a
didn't
minute.
have to kill him.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
how's everybody's New Year going so far?
Well, I mean, we're 2 days in.
Oh, hey. You know.
Yeah.
I've been at work for the last 2 days.
Okay. What'd you do for New Year's?
I was at work.
Oh, you were at work. Okay.
I was at work for New Year's, Christmas, pretty much every holiday so far.
Damn.
This holiday season, starting with Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think the ball dropped.
Yeah?
I think it just was dropped and then it turned off.
It turned off like halfway.
Yo, but it was freezing. That was like the second coldest or first coldest.
Yeah, the second coldest of the year, they said.
No, it was first or second coldest recorded on New Year's Eve.
Second one. Yeah.
Mm.
It was freezing out there.
I believe it.
I don't know how they did it.
Happening. Yeah.
I believe it.
I wouldn't. I mean, I did it before, and
you did?
Yeah, years ago. Though.
This was the question everyone was asking. Now, when you stand in Times Square for New Year's Eve, are you allowed to leave to go to the bathroom?
Well, I went pre 9/11.
Oh,
so it was different.
Where you could bring backpacks and machetes and everything.
All that stuff.
What? Machetes?
Oh no!
But nah, and I went. But the thing is, I went when it was cold also. But down there, it's not as cold. One, you're drunk as hell.
Okay.
How do you drunk? You pregame at like 4 p.m. Because don't you get there early?
The way we did it, it was me and like 6 of my friends. We had a hotel up there on somewhere up there. So we took the bus from Rockland, went up there, stayed in a room for a minute, came down like we went back and forth, but we came down like 9, 10, 10, and probably stayed out there till the ball drop.
How much is a room in Times Square on New Year's Eve?
That time, and this is years ago, it was $600 for the night.
Damn.
And
now it's like probably double.
Yeah, but if it was split between 6 people.
Yeah, that's still not bad.
Yeah, but It was, I remember it I don't remember it being so cold.
Right.
But I'm not sure it's because I was drunk or because there's so many people down there. Mm-hmm. But I remember, a bunch of drunk people around. I remember this one girl was laying out on the floor. This guy was yelling for help. And like,
oh my God.
I can't help you.
Gotta go.
But,
we're all drunk.
Exactly, basically. But it's crazy to see a whole bunch of drunk people.
Yeah.
But it's a good time. I mean, I'd do it once and never go back again.
Well, you did it, so.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd do it. Oh, Martini with the new headphones.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I definitely wouldn't do it now because they have all those regulations. I've always wanted to do it, but
it's
now
the regulation.
it's like,
Now I think the regulation is not that. Actually, I think with the regulation kind of better because the backpacks and all that stuff is kind of annoying. But the only bad thing about it is there's like certain points of entrance before you can just walk in.
Yeah, but you have to like stay there. I can't.
Oh, now there's no.
I don't
back
think
and
you
forth now?
can.
No, you can't leave. You
really?
Yeah, you were.
People
I don't know if you're
I
don't know if you're necessarily assigned like a box.
Somebody was saying that like you're assigned like a box, and that if you give like the cop your ID, and then you can go to a bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
I'd wear a diaper.
Yeah, but regardless, but once you're there, that's
but
it.
In 2 degrees weather, your piss is gonna freeze in your pants. Oh.
Wear a diaper.
Oh my God.
Gross.
It's not worth it.
Piss.
The only other thing I would do is I think last year they were like selling $400 tickets to the Olive Garden in Times Square, and it was like.
No, but all those restaurants, they do that. That's
like,
crazy though.
I mean, I'd rather be inside eating good food and be like, oh, the ball.
But I can't see myself spending $400 to Olive Garden to watch the ball drop.
Right.
I don't know. I think people who aren't from New York like want that experience.
Yeah, true. But like Times Square in general, those chain restaurants, like what was it, Fridays or somebody's offering $1 margaritas, $1 margaritas like a month ago.
Oh, Applebee's, yeah.
And Applebee's in Times Square didn't do it. Of course not.
Of course not.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I think people who aren't from New York like think it's like one of those bucket list things.
Yeah.
As we're all like, oh, we want to go to the Hoover Dam, but like people who like live near the Hoover Dam are like, I gotta go past that shit.
It's
I'm going to work.
Yeah, they're like,
whatever.
It's a dam. It's fine.
Yeah, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we live in a good old East Coast, so we're freezing, and we don't care so much for that. I'm surprised you weren't, Randy. Not a lot of New Yorkers go.
Go where?
I guess when you were younger, though, it was kind of like
New
Year's Eve thing.
But that was my freshman year of college.
Yeah.
College,
Let's raid the quad. Did you do anything for New Year's, guys?
I just chilled at the Moran house.
Oh,
just chilled out.
How are the Moran brothers?
No, they're fine. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
What about you, Randy?
I was at work.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Sorry.
Yeah,
it's too cold for me to think straight down here. I went to my old roommate's house. I had some people here, and then they left like early, like 9:30. And then I went to my old roommate's house for like an hour, and then I came back here before the wall dropped, and then watched Chappelle on Netflix, which was awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I watched it. Just try to watch the other day and fell asleep on it. Not because it's bad, because I was super
The second
tired.
one's a little slower.
I was just super tired.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and watch it again probably tonight.
We were cracking up.
Yeah.
And then we went to sleep. And then my drunk roommates came home at like 4 o'clock in the morning, screaming me out in the cold because they couldn't figure out what key to put in the door. We too old for this shit. Anywho. But we're talking about reality TV. And I'm sure Martini's going to mention this, but I'm going to beat him to the punch. Today is the premiere of the new Married at First Sight.
Yes, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's in Chicago. No, not Chicago.
Wait, hold up.
Yo.
Whoa.
And
we're brothers.
You caught that, right?
Yeah.
Stupid ass.
I'm going to tell you how. Giselle, actually.
Oh, okay.
Giselle.
I knew it wasn't you. So you guys.
Yeah,
wait. So which one did? Oh wait, you had to watch the last one since you.
I watched the last one with Nate, that black guy.
Sheila?
Nate is a dog.
Hold on. Don't
one?
fast forward everything.
Nate's the black guy.
Yeah.
You watched the season 5 with Nate and Sheila.
The black guy and black girl.
Yeah.
Right. Ashley and Anthony.
They're still together. We're overbite.
And Danielle and Cody. Cody was the one who was complaining about sex.
He never smashed that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah.
All right. Nate. Giselle hated Nate. She liked him in the beginning, but she ended up hating him. I kind of didn't like him either. I don't know about that show, bro. It's
It used to be really good, but like now I don't feel like they vet the people as well. I feel like they did kind of good job last year. But as soon as I saw Nate's intro, I was like, he's good. The people this year all.
Wait, so there's an update. There's been an update of the show. Like what happened? Are they still together?
Well,
go right ahead.
Nate and Sheila were together for a while. Like if you follow them on Instagram, which I do.
Yeah, she loves the show.
Like Nate and like all the couples that stayed together, and even some of them that didn't, like just stayed friends, like legit stayed friends. They all went on a cruise together, like maybe October-ish.
Yeah.
And they were together then, but I guess they were like kind of like faking the funk.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like all this like Instagram shit came out, and they were hating on each other. Like he was cheating, he was lying the whole time. Yeah, Nate
really?
was.
Yeah.
You
wow.
know.
I gotta tell
Allegedly.
I gotta tell
yeah, just tell her to look up.
She would like to hear this.
Yeah, tell her to look it up on Instagram.
But I remember there's an episode where Nate he got drunk, and I guess Sheila's friend.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on, man. You don't do it here, but
yeah. That's when I wonder, like, if. But
did you understand his position?
I understood it, but you don't do it there.
Oh, right. No, yeah, I know.
What was his position?
No,
he was very cautious of Sheila's and her friend's relationship.
But he was basically
I don't
saying
think
like
cautious
you can't
is the
be
word.
friends.
I don't think cautious is the word. I think,
first of all, I don't think that guy was straight. That was number one.
I don't know, but
okay.
My thing is like, you can not question. You can ask about the relationship, but I think you ask your girl. I don't think you ask the guy.
No, he already did though.
Yeah, all right, so leave it at that.
Right.
And then you don't question him when you're drunk at a party in front of 40 other people. That's a bad move.
Yo. I remember that episode.
Like you can ask your girl, like, dude, like, and then there's only so much your girl could tell you. Then you either gotta believe it or not.
Yeah.
And then I know I'll probably bring it up again because that's me. I have trust issues, but I understand his position, but I didn't like his approach at all.
Okay.
And I ended up not liking Nate. And Sheila was kind of crazy too.
Yeah.
But you know what Sheila I do like?
With you.
Jennifer knows that I despise Sheila.
Your brother went in on Sheila last week.
Well, she's black. He doesn't like black girls.
I love Randy.
But
just black girls listening to the show. The opinions of Randy do not necessarily reflect.
Yeah.
No, I like black girls. No, Martini is anti black women. But no, my show though is,
I think Martini just likes women.
He said dislikes?
I know, just likes women. I don't
just likes?
No, like he likes women. I don't think he has a particular preference.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he might like light-skinned women better.
Show? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that's a different topic.
Anyway,
would you date a black girl?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yes. Yoga chick.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know.
You can say that.
I remember we had a conversation about that.
No, I've before yoga chick, hiking chick. You never.
The hiking chick was black.
Yeah, but you remember we had this conversation before.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We're brothers.
the other show that I do like is 90 Day Fiance.
I want to see that.
Yo.
Yeah, I never watched it. Yeah,
damn it, man.
Can you tell the premise?
The premise is these couples go out of the U.S. They find this love online, and they go out, and I think the last season was a 40-year-old guy who met this chick in Thailand, another guy who met.
I was just gonna be all like racist.
I want to say Philippines.
Just like
I forget, man. Cause I watch it in and out, but
so basically it's like 90 days. They're engaged.
So
and then they have to get married.
They bring them back to the States.
But do they know them, or they just need green cards?
They met them. They've fostered relationships online. Or this one girl, she's from Georgia. She met her guy on a vacation in DR. She fell in love with him, brought him back. When you bring him back, you have 9 days to get married.
America,
on a
America. Do you want to come to America?
See, and that's funny you say that because watching this show, like, damn, Americans are freaking arrogant as hell. They're like, I'm bringing you to a better life and blah blah blah, so on and so on. Like, you crazy, but anyway, I really can't.
Like,
get
you see
into
the paradise this motherfucker wakes up to every day.
Yeah.
You want to bring him to fucking Brick City?
But it's kind of like that, but I think it's a good and horrible show at the same time.
Huh, I'm
and it's
check
funny
because
a lot of the guys, I think they're super awkward. They're socially awkward, and now you're like, yo, that's why you fucking looking online for relationships and so on.
Yeah, that's why you're on the show.
Yeah, and some of them don't really have shit going for this. One guy's 48 years old, and he's basically, his life is being financed by his best friend. His best friend basically paid for the marriage because he's always broke. His best friend basically paid for the wedding, the dowry he had to get. because he had the traditional Thailand thing was to get a dowry.
Or did he give his dad a goat?
Yo, had to give goat, 2 buffaloes, whatever. He'll do a whole bunch of stuff, and he didn't have the money for that.
Yeah,
but his homeboy financed the whole thing.
Yo, bro, I got you with those buffaloes.
I got you, son.
His friend ended up because now what happens is in order to bring somebody back into the country, they have to be sponsored, and I guess the whole interview process, the whole process is they check your financial. Are you financially able to do it, and so on and so forth?
Yeah.
Yo, the dude from Malaysia was like, "Yo, could you invite me?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
His friend ended up now being this person's sponsor, and he's responsible for her for the next 10 years, whether they stay together or
That's
not.
a fucking friendship.
But you have to watch it. It's a great show. Well, it's a horrible show. But
it's so funny that you brought that up. I really thought that you forgot about him because I forgot about him, and then I started listening, I'm listening to the back episodes, and you're like, remember Malaysia? I was like, yo, Malaysia. Oh, I remember him. Wow. It's
funny because, like, I guess I have, like, one of his old or current numbers, like, in my phone. I have to really clean out my phone. Like, that should be my 2018 resolution because I have, like, numbers in here, and I'm like...
I've been did that.
I'm like, who are these hoes?
Yeah.
And,
Who you talking about?
There was this guy. I don't even know. Yeah, you explain it, please.
It was like, how many years ago was Restraining Order Boy? 3 Christmases ago? 2 Christmases ago?
Probably 2.
Yeah, 2 Christmases ago. Yeah. It was like around that time. Like, I remember I was like still on POF because Restraining Order Boy was being crazy. It was before the Restraining Order though. And I met this dude and he was like, "Oh, I'm in Malaysia." He's like, "Can you Skype?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we were like,
he was from Malaysia or in Malaysia?
In Malaysia. He was African.
Okay.
And we talked for a while, and it all went downhill when he asked me for money.
You got hit with the Nigerian money scam.
I mean, no, he wasn't like, "I just need your account." He was just like, I mean, well, kind of. He was like, "Oh, they froze my money because in Malaysia." I'm like, whatever. He's like, "And I got to get to my mom." I'm like, #nope.
Yeah.
.com.
So no, but that's cool. What's it called? Yeah, I know your girl got you into it, but what made you stay? Because I know a lot of dudes are just like, why you watching this show again?
No, it's a train wreck. So you kind of just
yeah, I know. That's how my boyfriend is too. He's like, I can't look away now.
Yeah, it's a train wreck. So you end up watching it. I mean, and like you said, I was the Cody kept me. I hated their storyline, but like I wanted to see if he's ever going to smash. He was like, and then Nate and Sheila. I want to see that because
they're grab her and take her.
It was
not now.
Their
not in this
relationship
climate.
Was pretty volatile. Like I want to see what's going on.
Oh, Nate and Sheila.
And at one time they were arguing in the street, and she was like, "I am done. I
am done with you."
Yeah.
So he ended up cheating. I got to tell this.
Allegedly.
I got to tell this.
Yeah. So
he was like, nah. I'm like, And then he put all these like Instagram videos up, like, "Yo, if you believe that," I'm like, whatever. You ain't about God. I knew you wasn't about God when they introduced you as like a Bachelor playboy from the beginning.
Yeah, so they actually last Tuesday they had a holiday special with the season 5 cast.
Really?
Yeah, and they were doing like charades and all that stuff, but interlacing it with old videos, old clips, so everybody can see it. And you just saw They showed that clip again. "I'm not doing this with you," and and everybody else. So it was crazy. Yeah, but the only the only couple that are there is the couple that you didn't care about.
Ashley
the one with the teeth. Yeah.
They stayed together.
Yes, they stayed together. Yeah.
I kind of saw that one.
Yeah.
Yep. She didn't have much of a choice in life.
Who said she didn't?
Yeah.
Why is that?
What is the one girl? She like works she's a manager at a family bar. Have a seat, Becky.
Who?
The blonde girl is a manager.
Oh, Ashley?
Is a manager at her family's bar.
Oh yes, yeah, she is. Yeah.
Great. Fucking princess.
I
don't know. She's just kind of like. She looked prettier without makeup. No. I've never met anyone who looked prettier without makeup.
But you said
that's not true.
You said last season was Chicago. This season's also Chicago also.
No.
Last season.
No. Last season was Chicago.
This season's Boston, I think.
No. Isn't
last season was Chicago?
Last season was Chicago.
This is them on New Year's.
Oh, really?
Wait, who's Boston? No. Oh, tonight is Boston.
Boston, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the next season is Dallas. That's right. Yeah.
Really?
God, now
Yeah.
we gotta hear those Boston accents.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they'll go to
Tonight is
Wahlburgers.
Boston, and next season is Dallas because I saw the casting call for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you ever do that?
Well, let's say you weren't in a relationship. I mean,
And they just told me to do it for the right price. Why not? Fake it?
For the right price?
No, to fake it? Cause
No, not fake it. I mean,
I think
if you were single, would you do it?
I
Like,
think these shows are scripted. No, I married somebody at first sight. No, ma'am. No, sir. Nah, I'm not. I wouldn't do that. Because it's I wouldn't do that.
what? Why not?
Marry somebody sight unseen and I don't know them. Why? That's a recipe for disaster.
But you don't trust the system, the experts?
Cody didn't spend New Year's Eve alone.
Oh,
Was that?
well, why does that look like Courtney?
It's a different girl.
Yeah, but so all right, here you go. Exactly why. So those three couples, only one couple succeed.
I mean,
Right.
but that's two.
So that's
I can know you for 5 years and we
right.
still don't work out.
So then that science is there is no science to this. Yo, does that say there is no science to this? Yo? So
I mean,
This
but
dude's, like, way
but
too
no,
into himself.
but nothing is 100%. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, I agree.
That
with
doesn't mean that
So I don't-
their
I don't-
thing doesn't
I
work.
don't need some phony science to tell me that it's not gonna work. Nah, I wouldn't do it for the fun of it. Like, hey, and it's scripted.
What do you mean for the fun of it? I gotta move in all my crap and all that stuff and
Yeah, but
have fights with you.
Lifetime is paying for all this. Yeah.
but it's still it's still going through the process.
Nah, I couldn't see myself marrying somebody for like
And yes, some of it is scripted, but still it's still real. I mean,
And,
there's a baby that exists because of the show.
Yeah.
They're so cute,
Yeah.
Courtney and
And Jason.
And I'm not confined to times like, well, you only been with homegirl for 3 months, you can't be in love, or you only been homegirl for 3 months, you guys get married too soon. I'm not one of the dudes that are confined by those times.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in this premise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. Because you almost forcing it. You are forcing it.
Right.
Like I think Nate and Sheila forced that,
right.
Okay.
and then they run the whole Jesus.
But
kind of
I was
business.
like big when he told his mom, like, "Yo, you're always gonna be my mother." He's like, "But this is my queen now." I was like, "Oof."
That sounds good.
Yeah, but
That's
obviously
good.
it wasn't.
That's
true.
gonna be for the next episode.
What?
Well, what
Oh,
Jennifer
gotcha.
said.
Yeah.
That's gonna be for the next. Yeah, because I remember it's like, "Am I still your number one?" Like,
Mother act that?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you don't remember that?
At the
Yeah.
at the, like the brunch the next day after the wedding.
Yeah.
But
She was so hurt.
There's like other shows that we talked about, like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, which I think is ridiculous. Which coincidentally Jamie came from.
Yes.
Which was the first Married at First Sight, and I remember I always bring up Dating in the Dark, my fave.
Yeah, but that's not really the marriage one.
Oh, just the marriage ones.
Yeah, because I mean you got a lot of them because I wrote Joe Millionaire.
Right, they
Married
don't
at
do
Fir-
that anymore, though, right?
No. It was just one time. Married at First Sight, Temptation Island, Bachelor, Bachelorette, 90 Day Fiance, what you mentioned, and would you put Arranged under that?
What about Millionaire Matchmaker?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no,
That's-
but is that for dating or is that just?
I think it was Intent to Marry.
Yeah, Intent to Marry.
Okay.
But but it was somebody looking for a
Right.
millionaire. Basically, what it is, like, you had a library of millionaire men. That this woman wanted, and she would.
But was she not a millionaire? I mean,
I don't think
She wasn't a millionaire.
I don't know.
Oh.
She was
I don't
looking
know.
for a millionaire.
Oh, so it's not.
But I don't
so it's
think
not.
you could be like busted ass broke.
No, but it's not. But so the show is not trying to hook up two
No, it's
millionaires.
not trying to hook up 2 millionaires. It's trying to hook
Oh.
up the average Joe.
We gonna be
with the
multi-millionaires.
So that is kind of whack.
Okay.
Arranged was
Yeah, would you put that under that?
no, because it's not like they are not arranged by the show. They're arranged by themselves or their family.
Or like
Yeah.
culture, like what
Yeah, and then the show just follows them.
Okay.
So
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just put that, and I was putting a question mark for myself because I was like, I don't think that really counts.
Elite Millionaire Matchmaking on Avenue of the Americas in New York. But
Oh.
I wonder what your qualifications have to be. It's probably a lot to be a member. Find out if you qualify. Damn it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. Would you be? I could see you being on a reality show.
Which one?
I don't know, but you got like in one of those personalities.
I think I would just get shat on the entire time.
Why?
Because that's what people do on the comments. Like,
oh yeah.
That's
a funny shit. That's funny. you have to get the experience. You have to follow it online and watch it at the same time. That's the funniest shit in the world. Yeah. But
oh yeah. I was watching. I would see everybody's
so hold up.
Twitter responses.
Would you do Married at First Sight?
Everybody wants me to do it.
I think you totally should.
Well, I mean, the show. I'm talking about. Would you do that? I'm talking about just life. Like, would you do that?
No. I understand what you're saying. Would I be a contestant? That's what you're saying, right?
No, not a contestant. Would you marry somebody? Like the show. Like, would you marry somebody sight unseen, based on the science?
Would I do it? We've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. I don't know, man. Ugh, it's rough. I definitely won't give it a hard no, because I do like that science, because like I was telling Jennifer, or I believe it was Jennifer and somebody with a guest, but I do like how this premise is binding us together, right? Mm-hmm. But now we need to find out why we match. This is telling us we do, but now we need to find out why.
You can find that out as boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, you can, but this is saying like, yo, you do. Like I was telling with people who don't watch the show, like married couples, I would say, would you even know on day one that you guys would be together? And that's a hard thing to say, but look, you guys made it, right? So now there's a test that is doing the same thing. It's just that now you guys need to know what it is.
Yeah,
I think it's like a sped up process.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because like
and that might, I mean, that will hurt it. You know,
but like
I gotta move in with you in 2 weeks.
I don't know anything about you. Like for like,
you learn quick. I'm assuming.
No, because all right. So I see my aunt might come on the show. My personal favorite, but I've been dating Giselle. Well, me and Giselle are.
Can you please stop saying her name?
If he don't,
a lot of editing.
I don't care.
If he don't care, though,
all right. If you don't care,
it's
that's
not
fine.
like he's like Giselle from like 124th Street.
Not even that though. I don't care.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Other Giselle from 124th.
But nonetheless, so
Street.
we're, I guess, in a what do you even call it? Situation, relationship, whatever it is.
Relationship.
Yeah, relationship. If you have to think about it, then
it's been a year. Yeah,
we have a lot of talking to do.
Yeah,
if she was sitting here, you would have to ask her that. But
okay.
So even a year,
we'll get it here next time then.
even a year later, like we're still kind of learning things about each other.
Of course.
So you're gonna tell me, you're telling me, all right, so Randy, we found a perfect match for you. You're gonna marry her next week.
Yeah.
You guys got moving together.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that Giselle hates about me, like to this day, like hates about me.
Right.
And there's stuff about her I can't stand also.
Right.
And the reason why we're kind of still sticking it out, because we've built other things within that year.
But the thing is, you're thinking about them saying, "Oh, we have a perfect match," but it's not saying that you're gonna love everything that they do.
No, but what I'm saying is, the point I was trying to get to is so there's stuff about me that she hates, but it's but in this year, whatever it's been, year 13, 14, 15 months.
Yeah.
There's other stuff about me that she likes to keep me around.
Yeah.
But so imagine me moving in her with that first week.
Yeah.
So the stuff that she hates is gonna be so
pronounced
and embellished, and then she has nothing else to fall back on. Well, he's an asshole in this, but I do love this part about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like a year, whatever it is, there's some stuff about me that she likes. It's probably why that she keeps me around. Yeah. Even though this is pretty big, but like there's so much more to him than this. Right. You don't learn that in 2 weeks. Right. So no, I can't do that. Mm-hmm. The honeymoon phase is serious. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And nah, I'm good on that, brother. Nah.
Oh, man.
I mean, I think that's why it's kind of like not like a game show, but a show. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I do think that arranged marriages that are not being videotaped are a very real thing, and I think if we were to put out a guest thing for it, it'd be very interesting to see what some people say. You know. But
you know what's funny? I'm not against. Well, I'd rather be. Well, I guess from that culture, I wouldn't so much mind being in an arranged marriage as opposed to this.
What's the difference?
What if you were like in an arranged marriage and you're not a woman, but let's say you were in an arranged marriage and the woman beat the shit out of you all the time? Would you want to have to deal with that with the rest of your life?
I'll get out of it. You can get out of those, correct?
Not really. Not always.
It was funny because my mother, she just knew I was going to marry this one female. Like, the whole family knew that.
Yeah.
By the time 8th grade came around, me and the girl said, it's like, stop talking. But, like, even to this day, like, because her uncle or brother passed away a couple of months ago. And he was a Mason. So we had to go to the house, whatever. And everybody was like, do you remember you guys supposed to get married? I'm like, yo, husband is right there. Yo, cut that out. But so I'm not so against arranged marriages because I feel like there's not only there's not granted, like I said, I don't believe in the science behind it, but these are people that know you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to knowing.
But that's the thing. It's sometimes not what they know; it's what they want, which I guess we're going to talk about next episode.
Oh yes.
So like, my mom and dad, I guess, would have, if they had to like pick somebody. I don't really know who. Well, actually, my dad would pick nobody. My dad would been like, be a chambermaid your whole life. I mean, but like, you know, it's kind of like who they want, and like, not only that, like I know like in some like maybe Muslim cultures, it's not about like what they want, it's about what that guy's family can bring to your family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's a doctor? Yeah, oh, okay. We want a doctor in the family. We'll give you our daughter.
But I don't, that's his parents.
Right.
Right, like, but they get to make the decision.
Yeah, I hear you. But I wouldn't want my son marrying some stripper chick.
I mean,
like, I'd want my son to marry. Yo, you always want somebody. You always want your son or daughter to marry up, so to speak.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think people who culturally have arranged marriages.
Cardi B.
What about her?
She's up now. She used to be a stripper chick.
Whatever. You can even have a conversation with Cardi B. Would you bring Cardi? So this is my thing. Like and this is what my thing is. If I have no problem bringing you to the Thanksgiving dinner, you're good to go.
Wait, if you don't have a problem,
I can't bring Cardi B to a Thanksgiving dinner.
Why? She's so awesome.
And she has a Grammy nomination.
Yeah, she's awesome. TV awesome, from a distance awesome.
Oh my god, in my head she's my best friend, and she was my best friend before the video because I watched her on like Love and Hip Hop, and everyone else on there is ratchet, and she's ratchet, but she keeps it real ratchet.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not saying
that's a better version of ratchet.
I mean, I wouldn't like. She's
honest.
It.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
I understand that, but on the flip side, what did she graduate high school?
Doesn't matter. She makes money moves.
I'm not sure she graduated high school stuff and just talking to her, like dude, like
that was very good.
Like,
that was very good.
Just talk to her. Like this is not to my ideal, but I love a female, a girl, whatever that I could bring to my company party.
Hear that, Giselle?
As well as to to my boys' hood party type thing. You know
okay.
What I'm saying?
All right.
So like you gotta have the best of both.
Lady in the streets and a freak in the bed.
And I don't think Cardi B has the best of both worlds, but. I
think she's working on it. Okay.
Well, work on it without me. But yo, like you want to be able to bring your girl significant other to your Thanksgiving dinner, and walk away. You go downstairs. Hey, go ahead, chill my aunts and my nieces and my mother. You could talk to them.
You don't think Cardi B's gonna be a good time
and not be scared.
Not be scared
for real, because you don't think she's gonna say or do anything embarrassing. So like, all right, babe, I'm going downstairs. Here, chill my aunts, my nieces, and my mother. Yeah. And I think that's what you want.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
I got you.
But your question that you were posing was, are these shows ruining the sanctity of marriage?
Yeah, because sanctity is the state or quality of being holy, sacred, or saintly. Pretty much the pureness of what marriage really is. And I think these shows have a perverse way it's a very perverse way of getting married. So I pose the question, is it ruining the sanctity of marriage? Because there's one thing on my end, it's like, should it matter the beginning of how we got married as opposed to us just keeping the marriage lasting? Like, why does it matter that I get married at first sight when if I'm upholding the laws of marriage, shouldn't that be good as opposed to doing it traditionally?
Well, I mean, I think it really depends on like what you want and what your end result, what you want your result to be. Like, you and I have talked about being on Married at First Sight because, at the time we've gone through the, gambit of dating, and like, although we would want to do it traditionally, now we're kind of just like, well, fuck it, let's try science. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if Mr. Wonderful don't work out, I'm putting in my application. Because I've tried it on my own. I've tried changing the person that I've dated. I've tried picking higher on the tree. You know, like people say, stop picking from the bottom, stop picking from the top. You know, takes a little more work, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
So I've done all that, and I feel like I've changed and I've grown and I've done everything, and it not necessarily has worked. And then I'd be like, all right, you know what? So I'm not going to do it the traditional way anymore. I'm just going to leave it to science and see what happens.
Yeah.
And I think I could fake it, to be honest with you, long enough to make it. Not like in a way of like, I think.
Oh, what?
Ronnie's like, this bitch. Like, I think I could like learn. Actually, maybe not, because I
hate that phrase. I could learn to love you.
Not learn to love him. I think I could learn to be patient with a stranger, and learn to be patient.
Because my thing is, why go through the stress of the show to just fake it? That's my thing. Like, because
listen, if they told me like, you just met this dude, you got to move in with him tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay, you know, and I'd feel uncomfortable sleeping in with a stranger. But you know what? I'd keep it friendly until I was ready to make it more. You know what I mean?
Like Jamie
did,
right?
And I think that's why the first season.
Yeah.
She waited till like the after show
to have sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they sometimes slept in the same bed, but they're always like super fully clothed and like, you stay on your side, I'll stay on my side.
Nate and Natalie, they went at it from the jump, didn't they?
Sheila.
Right. At least you were there. Right? Like,
yeah.
And it's funny.
No, but they're not the only couple who did that though.
No, but it's funny because I watched them and I'm like, yo, for a second, I'm like, yo, their whole relationship is based on just having sex.
Right.
Was it her getting chocolate? Was that what it called or something like that?
Well, her getting an orgasm.
Yeah.
But she first was chocolate.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like that. But hey, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. Like, I think that like I would do more like what Jamie did and like build a friendship, and then you know, God willing, it would work.
That's not what she was trying to do. That's just what she did. She wasn't attracted to him. That was the thing.
So what happened with them? Did they end up staying together?
They have a baby now.
They have another baby.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to say that that it works. Why are you stealing my thunder?
But she went about it. In the end, she ended up going about it the conventional route.
Right. She let the show.
Yeah.
She let the show match them for scientifically and psychologically where they were at.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and he was patient with her, and she was patient with him sometimes, and it ended up working conventionally.
Yeah,
but that's what I would.
But it was still sped up though.
I would do it right because you're not going to meet somebody.
But she took control of the situation. She was like, "Nah, this is." So I mean, she ended up going to conventional route.
Yeah, but she didn't do it like you did. She just didn't like the dude. That's my thing. But she still had to move in like 2 days.
But she was real about it because you're not going to meet somebody right away and be like, "I'm in love."
Yeah.
Right.
Like.
But she started to feel lovey feelings for him towards the end of the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it just took time. Like, you're not going to feel that. That's not real.
Yeah.
You know, like, but it depends on how ratchet you were before the experiment. If you were just like, fuck it, I'm at the bar, I'm drunk, and I'm going to sleep with this dude, then you're going to go on these married at first sight experiments and be like, whatever, I don't care if I sleep with him the next night. That's my husband. I'm allowed now. You know, no one's going to judge me.
Yeah.
But we judge anyway.
but Ashley and Anthony, they moved pretty quick, and they seemed good.
And that's the one with the teeth.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one with the teeth.
Sorry, Ashley, but don't wear lipstick. The lipstick
if you ever watch the holiday special, you're not gonna like her there.
Why?
Well, no, just because of how she looks.
Oh.
How you're describing her right now, you're not gonna like her.
Makeup also.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So were Nate and Sheila on the holiday special?
Nate was.
Wow. So they're done.
And absolutely they're done. Their divorce got finalized on the 13th or 14th of December.
Really?
Yeah.
So they got
that was quick.
I'm sorry.
Annulment or they got divorced?
Nah, they got divorced because they banging.
I mean, it's banging. I mean, you can get an have an annulment
after you have sex. Really? Doesn't that consummate it?
Nah, I think it's if you get divorced within a year. I think it has more to do with time.
Really?
I'm not sure. I don't think a physical act means anything.
No, I've always was under the impression that if you don't have sex with a person, it can get annulled.
Well, that's one of the reasons why it can get annulled. But I think if you get divorced within a year, it can also get annulled.
You could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Yeah. So Randy, what do you think? Do you think these shows are ruining the sanctity of marriage?
They're I personally think social media did it, but yeah, it kind of the sanctity of marriage is such. It sounds so like finite. It's like I don't. What is the sanctity of marriage, especially now? Like it's changed, right?
Marriage and what do you mean?
It seemed like the views people have on marriage have changed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because there's open marriages, polyamory,
all that good stuff.
All that, yeah,
you know
all that stuff.
So
yeah,
like
sister wives and whatever.
So like I don't. Has it ruined? I mean, it hasn't helped any.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, like I'm not even sure where marriage is even going nowadays.
Right. But I guess I think what the question is being posed is like seeing these shows, marriage seems so flippant. You know, it's just like
exactly. Yeah.
It's like, all right,
happened. All right, we get divorced.
Whatever. It's just like nah. You know, it's
in that case, yes, I see that.
Yeah, you know, like how do you feel about marriage? Because to me, marriage is like everything. I don't know if that's me being naive, because I mean you went through it. Mm-hmm. I almost went through it, but like marriage meant a lot to me, at least when I was engaged.
No,
you know?
and
So,
I mean, in that sense, I do agree. Like, I think now people are more apt to like, it didn't work, let me get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and I believe these shows play a part. You know what I'm saying? Like all these 90 Day Fiance shows and Married at First Sight. Yeah. They have these updates, reunions later, and 2 or 3 couples aren't together anymore. It's like, oh, whatever. Yeah. So let's talk about these 2 couples or whatever. Yeah. And then sometimes you see the people that don't work out in these shows branch off and have another show.
Oh yeah. Like Bachelor and Bachelorette.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. So yeah, in a sense, it's not helping at all. So these shows, yes, they have ruined the sanctity of marriage, because now it's like, all right, you got married last season, it didn't work out. Let's find you another marriage. You know right. Yeah, let's find you. Like it's like shoes. All these shoes didn't fit, and let's find these shoes that fit. All right. And we'll keep trying these shoes until you find your favorite pair of shoes.
Okay, but here's the thing now. Do you think that these shows are ruining the sanctity of marriage, or that's just the way that these times are? Should we uphold marriage as holier than thou like we used to, all right, well, it didn't work out?
No, I think it's a sign of the times.
Yes, thank you. Sign of the times. That's what I was trying to find. Yeah.
I think like 30, like you want to pick an age group. I've seen it between like the 30 and younger group.
Okay, 30 and younger.
I don't think they value marriage as much as 35, 40 group.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so, because now, like I think I said it before when it shows like the side piece is celebrated.
Yes, you did say that. Yeah. Wait, what?
Who's to say she didn't know? We in a day and time or era where it's completely different. Relationships are completely different now. Mm-hmm. But there's plenty of times where these women do know what's going on, and lots of times their response is, "Listen, as long as he doesn't bring anything home or have a maybe baby." Mm-hmm. So it's almost like settling now, and the side chick or the side piece, man or female, man or woman, is now celebrated. Yeah. So and then sometimes people just, and even now, sometimes it's just not conducive. It's not conducive to someone's lifestyle to get married. Like I don't want to get married. For what?
Right. Like, yeah. Being married is that percentage is going down, and not because of divorce. It's just for what? Not happening.
And a lot of times what's happening is I don't want to blame it on dating sites, but because I met Giselle on the dating site. But,
some people saying her name the whole time.
No.
And then he's like, what's your name?
But, so no, because some people use dating sites just as hookups to hook up.
Okay.
We live in almost in a hookup. We're living almost in a hookup type generation. Like a lot of people hook up, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not
taboo.
It's not taboo. People want sexually liberated, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. So people are hooking up more now than in the past.
Yeah.
So marriage is not something that's really it's not really part of their plan.
Right.
So I mean I don't want to say reality TV is ruining the sanctity of marriage, but in addition to what else is going on, it's kind of killing it, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So, but me, would I want to be married now? I would. Yes, I welcome it.
Really?
Yeah, I welcome it.
Oh,
but I'm not that age group. Remember, I'm 42 years old.
Because I remember in the other podcast you were like shunning it. Don't worry. Right now I'm playing a flashback, so you can hear it. You can hear it once you hear this.
But that's fine though. But, you gotta. I mean, was I single then? No, I was in the beginning of my relationship, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So, but so things change.
That's great.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's good.
So
that's awesome. No, because like I really thought that you were just hell bent on that, which you can be. I mean, yeah, you ran the gamut, bro. So so if that's that's your position, that's your position.
I was hell bent on saying nope.
You were like, nah, I'm good. I'm not married. I'm gonna get my house. I'm getting this money, getting these ducats. I'm good.
And it's funny because we had this conversation the other day. I'm like, I always thought that I would end up in an exclusive relationship, and I'd have my own space. She'd have her own space, but we'd be exclusive.
Okay.
I wouldn't be married, but it'd be an exclusive relationship. So,
I do remember that too.
Yeah. So I mean, that I thought all right, that's gonna be my life story, and that's how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
So, but I don't. If it doesn't like that, it's fine. But I'm not sure if I want it like that.
You could do like the Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've been together forever.
Yeah, but I did see that. I thought that's how it was gonna end up for me. Like I'd be in an exclusive relationship. We do everything. You're in my will. You'll own everything if I pass away type thing. But now we're not gonna get married, but we'll live a married life type thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I thought that's how. Who's to say it's still not gonna go that way? Who knows? But I thought that's how it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think a lot of people are getting divorced, and that's what makes the sanctity of marriage kind of fickle. Mm-hmm. Like I think my boyfriend's terrified because
of divorce.
Everyone around him is getting divorced or has been divorced.
Yeah.
You know, and he's kind of just like, I want to be sure. And I'm like, okay.
But if you were a gambling man, what would you bet on? Because
he's not.
I'm saying, but
I asked him if he wanted to go to AC for his birthday. He was like, I don't gamble.
No, but listen, what I'm saying, if you're a gambling man, right, and the probability of you getting divorced is 56% as opposed to you staying together, what would you bet on?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's probably not the best way to look at it.
Yeah.
But in simple terms, like, so would you do this knowing that there's a 44% chance of success?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
We'll be fine. I don't know. I think it's all personal preference. Like, I know people who are like straight up, even in their like 30s, 40s, are like, I want to have the wedding. I want to have the white dress. I want to have the big party, you know. And to be honest, like, I definitely still want to be married, but I am completely content with, you know, something tiny, quick, and small.
Really?
Like, I have a friend who got married on New Year's Day, and they just have like a quick ceremony in the restaurant with immediate family. I don't even think friends. Like maybe like one best. I mean, we went to a bachelor, not like her bridal shower dinner.
Yeah.
But she was like, I'm just getting married New Year's Day. We're having a quick dinner with immediate family, and that's it. And you know, she took a picture together. They took a picture together. They had a friend officiate the wedding, and they're married, and that's it. And they're happy, and that's it. Fuck it.
Yo, they're happy and they're not broke.
Exactly.
I hear sometimes people like it's the new thing, like. They'll have that small like wedding thing, and either before or after that, they'll have like the party reception as opposed to like the wedding thing. So
actually, I was on a date, and we saw a wedding party. Like we were at POPO, and we were sitting.
That's a good place to have a wedding party.
Well, not I say wedding party,
family style.
Yeah, so they obviously just got married, and it was like probably 18, 20 of their friends.
Yeah,
right.
Having dinner.
Yeah. They'll have like the reception party, which is cool. Like,
but it was
all right. Yeah,
and POP was like $20 a head.
And then
do it right.
And then
POP probably cheaper than that.
Right.
Yeah. So
for those who are not in our area, POP was like a Peruvian, right? I'm pretty sure it's Peruvian restaurant in the city.
It's freaking slamming.
Yeah.
Martina, you've been there with me, right?
No, but I've been there though.
Didn't you go there with me and Kathy or something?
Nope. I've been there once, and I was with my family.
Damn, I really.
Okay, who'd you go with then? Sorry about it for your
What?
He's like, wait, Dad took you to POP. What didn't take me?
I know my father's not going to the city.
No. It was my sister and my nieces.
Oh, okay. My father went to the city.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you went there with me and Kathy before, but I guess not. So anywho, so yeah, I mean, I don't know that. I think millennials feed into that shit a little bit more than we do. I think people in their 30s and above kind of have their own idea in their head of what they want.
I say 35 and above.
Yeah. Thank you. I stuttered over that 30. I was like, maybe a little lot. I forget how old I'm going to be in a couple months. So yeah, I think like they have their own idea of what their sanctity of marriage is and what they want it to be.
Okay.
You know, and maybe if you asked me like 10 years ago if I wanted to have a big wedding, I might have told you something else. But now I'm just like, yo, like I do that shit on a cruise. To be honest with you, take everyone with me.
I don't know if I do. Like, cause we had these hypothetical conversations, and I was all like, well, I want to do it for you. She's like, don't do it for me because I don't want a big wedding. The only thing is like I just want my parents to be there. Like, all right, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to do nothing big. I'd rather have money on the back end than spend $1 million on the front end. You know what I'm saying? So like I know a person who got married and they were still paying for their first wedding, got divorced, and then in their second wedding,
and still paying for the first. Jesus, that's crazy. Now I remember on this podcast that Jennifer said that she, back in the day, that she did want a Jamaican destination wedding.
Okay.
I would get married on the beach in Florida.
Those are pretty pricey also. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I've heard they are more now. I didn't, back in the day I don't think they used to be.
Yeah, back in the day they used to be alternative, like, you know what, but now they're just as pricey as staying home in the States.
Yeah. I'm seriously, like, I don't know where it came from, but last night he was like, if we get married, we're getting married at my mama's church. No, he goes, if we get married in a church, we're getting married at my mama's church. And I was like, I don't even have a church. Like, I'm not going to argue with you. Like,
yeah, why are you saying, like, this is it?
I know. I'm like, well, do you want to get married in a church? He's like, we don't have to. I'm like, but if we do, it's got to be your mama's. I was like, that's fine. It's a nice church. I've been there.
That's funny.
And I don't have a church. And luckily, we're the same.
Don't fight me on this.
I know. I'm like, you win, babe.
I fold.
Damn right you did.
That's right.
Like, I'd be fine with doing it. Like, you know what, though? The church is expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, see, but the churches, they hide behind the guise of you make a donation.
Yeah.
It's
like
$500
yes, $500 to $600 donation.
They don't say just make a donation.
Oh, but isn't that the same as Justice of the Peace?
No, Just the Peace, I think, like $50.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, I always thought the Justice of the Peace was like $500.
And you still have to pay for the license, which is probably like 30, 50, whatever.
So the churches, they'll say behind the guise of like donation. Donation is donation. You don't tell me what to donate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you take a $500 donation. So you ask me to pay for this.
Yeah.
But for tax purposes, because that's what your nonprofit.
Yeah. Yo, I thought the Justice of the Peace was $500.
Like $50, you walk in.
Are you serious?
You go in jeans and leave, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. Yeah. I know it's very lax, but I thought that's what it was. No. Oh wow.
I would do the church though. I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a civil servant officiating my wedding, but I wouldn't want it to go in between court cases. Like,
right.
You know
I don't think that's how they do this.
I get it.
I think they do it like my grandma was married 5 times, and she married the same guy twice.
Okay.
So when she married him the second time, it was in the courthouse in Bergen County. And I remember we were just like in the judge's office.
Yeah, I know, but I just like I wouldn't want it like that.
It's like a murder case right here.
I know.
My wedding, and then like child support.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want it like that. Like, I wouldn't be mind having my service officiated by a public civil service, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, at this day and age, I would just like ask my friend like, yo, I'll pay for you to get ordained online, because you can get ordained online now.
Yeah. I don't know if I want that person though.
the online ordained person.
No.
I'd give me somebody who's an elected official that's come do this for me, man.
At least then if it don't work out, you could be like, yo,
it wasn't real.
JoJo wasn't even really official.
But yeah. So back to the question. It's not only those TV shows, but I think it's it's a sign of the times.
Right.
And it's everything else coupled into it, man. But like you said, like this new group, they're not big on marriage.
Right.
They're big on hooking up and so on and so forth. And not saying that's bad. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not my thing. Mm-hmm. And that's probably why the TV shows are so successful. But not true, because I'm 40-something years old watching it. So.
Right. Well, I mean, I think the show is kind of waning. Not for me, but I think for public. Public ratings and stuff, because I heard that they announced all the couples maybe like a couple days before tonight, and they've never done that before. Like ever.
Yeah,
you usually find out
and I hope
while
you
you're
don't
watching.
do the whole like breakdown.
No, it is. It's 2 hour. It's a 2 hour.
Oh, the first episode is always gonna be like that.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that because I actually love that because
I hate that part.
I like seeing it from the beginning and
I
seeing how they
other
are
couples that
in the
could have
beginning.
been like.
Oh no. Oh, you mean the ones
Yeah.
that didn't? Oh no, they stopped that a long time ago. Yeah, they probably stopped that like 2-3 seasons ago. Now it's just okay. These are the couples, and let's see what they're doing. And then the second episode is the weddings.
I have the song of the day when you're ready.
So, okay, yeah. What's up? What's the song? What's the song of the day?
Bodak Yellow.
That should be it. I picked the classic by Frank Sinatra, and also the theme song of Married with Children.
Nice.
Love and Marriage.
Love and Marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Because who doesn't want that marriage? They were actually best friends in real life. I read her book.
They should be.
Yeah. Katie
Katie
Sagal and
Ed O'Neill.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She said they were all really like a family. Like,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's nice. I mean,
He said that's nice.
No, I mean, I didn't watch that show till like later. I didn't jump on it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of almost as real as it gets. Like,
Right. You're not going to be happy.
I think that's why
yeah.
people love the show. Like, well, especially they liked Married and Children and Roseanne because they showed the reality of what marriage is.
Right. You're not going to be happy all the time with the person.
And the slight jabs to each other, like, yeah, I love you, but
right.
whatever, bam. So
right.
It was cool.
All right.
Well,
what do you guys think? Write to us. Remember, you're on a ticking time clock for 6 months.
yeah.
Although I put out a poll like on Facebook for like one of those podcast groups, and I was like, me and my podcast co-hosts are like thinking about cutting the show. We're not getting a lot of feedback. It's not really monetized. What do you guys think? And everyone kind of had the same answer, like, oh, if you love it, and it's not work to you, blah blah blah, you should keep doing it.
That is true.
So I mean, I don't know. Like, the only thing I could think of is if after 6 months we're at a dead end, we just do it like once a month.
I
don't know.
I really have no problem like ending it. So,
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I here's the thing. I love doing it, and I like learning about the subjects that
we talk about.
And the questions that I pose to myself, and I love that stuff. But I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. It's work, bro.
But do you think you're doing enough to promote your show? And
I mean,
I'm assuming you're gonna cut this part out.
No, for what?
Are you doing? Do you think you're doing enough to promote your show and put it out there?
I mean, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Facebook.
We're all on the social media.
No, but I've seen. But you really gotta you gotta be annoying. Like,
yeah, but that stuff costs money. That's the thing, and as much as all of us,
but it takes money to make money, right?
It does, and we've done the affiliate thing where we have Amazon and we have Podbean, and stuff. But I mean, if we're not, the thing is, if we're not getting the stuff at least from people, at least from the people, then I'm not gonna try and get all these affiliates if we're just gonna die in like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this is episode 94. We've had 3 people write into us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't get feedback. It's all about the feedback too.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe because I've seen dudes, really get annoying like 2, 3, 4 months later down the line. Like, oh shit, this shit blew up. You know what I'm saying? Because people.
I understand. I understand that, but still.
I mean, so like some of our close friends, like they do share our links and stuff like that. But I don't know how many people who like listen to the podcast, like even go and like share it with their friends or listen to this thing I'm listening to.
Yeah, and even some of my friends, they stopped listening, and it's no beef. It's just like it's just all right. You're either not into it and also it's another thing too. It's another thing if it was like sports or something, but people don't like to hear about relationship talk.
I think that's the opposite. People always want to hear about relationship talk.
Nah, I don't know, man. Because one, they feel that the people aren't experts, and we've never said that we're experts.
No.
And two, it's just like
nigga Steve Harvey. He wrote a book on relationships, and he's been divorced 3 times.
Yeah, but Steve Harvey has like a bunch of other hustles. Like your brother puts in a lot of work to do the podcast,
I know.
editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I understand that. But
it's just very time consuming at the end of the day. So like we put it out there last week to the listeners.
But this is what you want to do.
This is what I'm good at. That's
No,
completely different.
but you want to be involved in media communication.
Yeah.
So, and this is part of it. And sometimes, dude, you got to eat crow.
Yeah, I've been eating crow
you're
for
eating
almost
crow.
100 weeks.
And so have a whole bunch of others.
Absolutely, I'm not understanding. I've put in the work. So if anybody like Gary V or whatever, oh, you didn't put in the work, bro. I'm putting in the work right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was talking about the Bodega Boy too. Like how they came up. Like, yo, like it's a small crow.
Desus and Mero, you ever heard of them?
On Viceland, they got a show on Viceland now. Yeah, so
but that's the thing. Like we don't even know how to get to like Viceland. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get from this basement to Viceland. Like
Look at Two Dope Queens. They're on HBO now.
Yeah, but they worked their way up. They hustled up. You know what I'm saying?
For how long?
But you don't. But you know what I'm saying?
This is year 2.
You only seen the end result. You know what they did prior to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I also think it's about who you know. And
I'm not
like
saying.
that.
I'm not saying that. I'm trying to fast forward the process. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'll do the work. We've been doing the work.
Yeah.
But it's still work.
It's not even
like if you like, for example, like these radio DJs like the Angie Martinez, the Charlamagne's, whatever. Angie Martinez, when she first came on, she was on like 1, 2.5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like 4, and then and then some people were in the background, like getting coffee.
Right.
And with Kevin Lyles, for example, with Def Jam, dude, he used to work like in the mailroom or something, and he worked his way up to president.
Yeah.
So like there's, especially in this industry,
Yeah.
you really got to grind it out.
It's very true.
Some of these big name DJs, they said back in the day when you didn't have Serato, you had crates of records.
Yeah, of course.
So these dudes were bringing in crates for bigger DJs.
Yeah.
So there's I hate to say there's a process, but you gotta what's my man says?
Yeah, you gotta trust the process.
Trust the process.
I understand that, but also too, and this is like no like shade to Jennifer or whatever, but there's 2 different ideologies going on here. I don't think this is her thing. You know, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go into media communications.
But like,
this is like her.
I do enjoy this
hobby.
I just think that like there's days where we can't like cohabitate and not cohabitate, be cohesive and like meet up and stuff like that, and then it kind of just becomes like, oh, I got to make time for Martina to come do the podcast because.
Because you got
I have 2 other jobs.
Yeah, jobs,
and everything else.
Your jobs that actually pay you.
Right.
Yeah,
so I got to put those as a priority. Like I worked 2 jobs today. Now I'm down here doing this. And as soon as I'm done with you guys, I got to eat. So, and then I got to go to bed and do it all over again tomorrow.
But me, I'm doing it to learn and also to create content, Because so no one can say that I didn't work.
I hear that.
Yeah, and you know what? When some people on that forum that I put the question out there, and I said, and they're like, oh, well, let me hear your podcast. Let me hear what it is. And everyone, boom, you guys have great chemistry. You guys sound great. I'd keep it up. But it's like, yeah, cool, thanks. And they're like, oh, I just subscribed. Great, thank you. But like, that's the thing. Like, we put these episodes out, and like, we have like one chick in London who like loves us, and she'll write back to us and stuff. And we should have her on the show soon. But other than that, like even on Facebook, like it will be like 73 people viewed this post. Nobody even liked it. Like, yo, let us know that y'all are breathing out there. But
usually your worst supporters are your friends.
Huh?
No, but that's the thing. Like,
that's the exact thing that I didn't want to do. And Jennifer was always like, "How come you never told any of your friends?" For that reason, I want this to be organic, and at least on my side, it's been organic. None of my friends, even my best, my best friend does know, but my friends that I'm cool with, they don't know that this even exists.
Yeah, I mean,
because I want it to be organic.
Yeah,
and it is. I'm so glad. I mean, I haven't checked, but I mean, we definitely have over 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome to me. Because I mean, who are we? But just like Jennifer said, everybody says that we have great chemistry, which we do, and we just have great topics and stuff. And I believe our show is different.
Yo, it's funny because I was reading a Ninth Wonder. You know what Ninth Wonder is?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Producer, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he wrote an article like, I think of like whatever year it was whatever month, 2003. He was selling beats for $250. Fast forward a year later, he was selling beats for $35,000.
Damn.
So it can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta. And for you,
we didn't say tomorrow.
No, but for you, I think with you, Because this can be your portfolio, your resume, your.
That's what I'm using it for.
Your play tape. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm using it for.
Game tape. So I would still do this, man.
Yeah, but damn, I mean, I got 94 mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what happens? A Master P sold mistakes out of his trunk for how long?
No, but I'm just saying. But I'm gonna keep up with it.
Yeah, but the thing is that Master
P
was 20 something. Like we're pushing.
But you're never too old for it.
Well, I won't agree with that. Because if that's the case, then I should stop doing what I want to do and become and stop being a writer or whatever.
Look, right now it's just kind of like our resolution that we've given ourselves. We don't really know what's gonna happen in 6 months. Like, I think we should try to make some time to like push towards things, but we do want our listeners to be a little bit more interactive. Let us know that you're here. Share with your friends. We do love doing this, but at the same time, it's work sometimes, and it's not that it doesn't have any, feedback, but
it was good for us. It's both therapeutic for myself and Jennifer. Like I always tell Jennifer, you really need to listen to the old episodes because it's just really therapeutic, and how much she's changed over like the last 2 years. It's been really good.
See, you need this,
and you too. Well, not you too, because you're like, yo, man, it was actually pretty good.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree. I enjoy coming here, so I like this. I mean,
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's
we have a lot of followers on Podbean. We have over 8.6 thousand downloads. I mean, that's only on Podbean. So
yo, man, you guys are.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just saying, people, keep us posted. Let us know what's going on in your head.
Yeah.
Let us know how you feel about marriage.
Yeah, so thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music.
Please rate, review, like, and subscribe to us on any of the devices that you listen to. So, yeah, you can hit us up on email at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Our website is www.bedlovebeyond.com. You can find articles on there about this very subject. You can call us or text us at 201-862-8BED. That is 201-862-8233. Hit us up on Facebook, www.facebook.com/bedlovebeyond. You can follow us at bedlovebeyond on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube. That is the show. I am Martini.
Still good.
All right, and thank you, Randy, for being on the show.
Yes.
All right, see you guys.